appeared in period pieces before, and I'm curious, from your viewpoint, what makes you reason that there's a market for this particular movie?
Well, I've never been asked that question. I think there's not a lot of movies that are made where people actually talk to each other and there's nothing else going on, no other craziness going on. I mean, that's what attracts me to the material, is it's actually about human beings relating to each other through dialogue, not through cars and phones and technology. And so you're left with just dialogue, unless it's like battlefields or, you know, whatnot. But that to me is really intriguing. Also, just history itself. I'm fascinated with other eras, and I mean, for the Crucible, I learned so much. I feel like a scholar on the Salem witch trials and how people lived back then. I think it's very fascinating.
Between the injustices featured in this particular story and today?
Yes, I think it's very frighteningly relevant. Witch hunts, scapegoats. I think if you look at, welfare mothers and illegal immigrants and ghetto kids, it's like, and the media being so powerful, it can rile you up into believing anything and targeting any group. And I've never been a victim of a witch hunt, but I've been caught up in stuff, and like with the McMartin trial, oh, they should all die, and the Jewel guy
right.
You know, I mean, I believed it because they, you know, it's powerful.
Yet, there was no media back then.
Yeah, there was no media, but there was, you know, there was this incredible fear of, I think, women, and fear, I think like fear plays the real villain in the story. You know, they accuse someone because they need someone right away, you know, and then it's too embarrassing for them to backpedal and be like, oh, actually, maybe, you know, I watched that crime of the century thing about the Lindbergh baby thing.
Right,
it was like,
on HBO.
It was, you know, it was really stunning how they just needed someone, and then they knew they were wrong, but they executed him anyway because they didn't want to embarrass themselves. And it's treated so kind of lightly. It's fascinating to me. I think it's going to be like this forever. Unfortunately, I don't see it getting any better. Actually, maybe it is. Is it? I mean, is it because now there's so many laws
cynical. You're too young to be this cynical.
No, there's a lot of laws protecting the people, the victims of the.
It's a tough one.
I don't know. Don't get me started
issue.
Because.
Can't parallels be drawn between, for example, your status as a celebrity and the kinds of personal stories that make it into headlines, and the story of the Salem witch trials? Can't certain parallels be drawn there as well?
Yeah, I mean.
You don't. I mean, you're virtually powerless to say what you feel is the truth, or what is the truth.
Yeah.
And it's in the tabloids.
I mean, I just feel lucky that I tend to stay out of the tabloids as much as I can because of, I don't know, I'm just lucky that way, and maybe it's where I live or something, but I mean, it's terrifying. I think, you know, Abigail became she became a celebrity, you know, it was the first, she was like, there was a line written in the script that Arthur Miller wrote where she's walking in and everyone's trying to touch her, and he said she walks in and it's like she's a rock star, you know. Everyone wants to touch her and pull at her and, oh, you're a saint and God bless you. And it's terrifying, you know, when you get that taste of power, what you can do with it. Someone who's felt non-existent her whole life, no one's ever paid any attention to what she had to say, and all of a sudden anything she says can go, you know, and she can get results, get people hung, which she doesn't like. It's terrifying.
To get involved, for example, with the Polly Klaas trial and her disappearance.
Yeah, that was very difficult. still is because of everything that's going on with the trial now, or not the trial, but some of the stuff that he's saying, Richard Allen Davis. That was not even a choice for me. I mean, it was just, it was something I had to do because she was my next door neighbor, and it was just so incredibly tragic, and it would have disappeared from the headlines. They don't stay on, you know, you have to do what you can to keep things in the headlines when you're looking for a child.
When Winona heard the news about what happened to Polly Klaas, a kid from her hometown, she offered up a $200,000 reward from her own pocket and called upon the media to help keep the story and the search for Polly alive.
Something I'll probably never really recover from, and it was certainly a taste of the media that I never saw before, because I got to be behind the scenes a little bit. I got to work with reporters on what to say. It's very interesting, you know, how to come across in case the person is watching, and et cetera, et cetera. It was very interesting.
Let's lighten things up a little.
Yeah.
How did you, on the set, when the director said cut, how did you, for example, drop the linguistics of 1692? Do you keep talking that way?
We did. We did. Daniel kind of, you know, he started it, and he talked that way throughout the whole shoot. And when it's such a catchy dialect, I mean, it's really hard to learn, but we all learned together. We all studied from the same woman who was incredible. And it's a dialect that there's no tapes of, so it's kind of invented, but it's like this weird combination of Boston, third-generation Irish, weird, mid-Atlantic. But when Daniel started, then we all kind of started, you know, we kind of do what he would do because he's the best actor in the world.
Winona was first paired up with Daniel Day-Lewis in 1993's The Age of Innocence. Winona says the experience of working opposite Daniel helped her to deliver one of her most powerful performances.
I hope you've told Madame Olenska.
What?
That we're engaged.
After a 3-year hiatus from filmmaking, Daniel Day-Lewis was excited to be reunited with Winona again in The Crucible.
Winona's done something in this film which she certainly hasn't done before. I mean, there's a whole life that she made real with that character, and it's Abigail's not as straightforward. I mean, her story isn't a straightforward story, and I think it's to Winona's credit that it's not, she doesn't oversimplify her at all. I mean, I actually find Abigail quite touching in moments, which is kind of weird, bearing in mind what she's doing.
She said you're her favorite leading man of all time. I kid you not.
That's because I laugh at her jokes.
That always helps. Sometimes.
She makes me laugh.
The time that I sat down to talk with you was with Cher and Christina Pickle.
Ricci.
Christina Ricci, I'm sorry. For Mermaids.
Yes.
You've come such a long way.
Yeah, it was 10 years ago.
Has it been, thanks for reminding me, has it been 10 years ago?
Well, 9 years, yeah.
Where are you now in your career?
I don't know. I mean, I just feel totally blessed and lucky because I feel like I'm able to do the work I want to do and work with the people I want to work with. I feel like it couldn't really, I don't want to say I feel like I'm peaking at, you know, at 24, but I feel...
It's hard to think of another actress right now in a serious vein at your age who's more in demand.
I could think of a few.
At 24? For dramatic roles, for serious roles, for big movies?
Gwyneth Paltrow is amazing, Mira Sorvino.
She's starting to get there. Mira's starting to get there, but I don't think they're at the same place that you are right now. Tell me about this cast. It was quite a cast.
Yeah.
You take collectively, it's incredible. Individually, it's incredible as well.
Yeah, it's, I think, one of the greatest casts assembled that I've ever seen. I mean...
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Daniel Day-Lewis, my favorite leading man one of my favorite people in general. I mean, I think he's just the most riveting, compelling, brilliant actor there is, and an incredible person to work with, because he has you by the throat in scenes. I mean, you cannot falter.
You had a lot of logistical problems as well, shooting on an island, correct?
Yeah, well, it was great. It was great. It was like 5-minute, like James Bond boat ride over to the island, and then, you know, we're on this remote, gorgeous island with nothing there to remind us of the 20th century, so we're completely had the opportunity to stay in character if we wanted, or wander around and not see anything except the trailers on that part of the island. But, and also it really kind of forced us to become a community and everyone to really get to know each other and live together in a way. And then at the end of the day, take the little boat back, and we all
In costume?
No. That all happened on the island.
Heat?
Heat, coldness, it was
Bugs?
bugs, deer ticks, which give you Lyme disease for life. It was, yeah, but it was beautiful. I mean, it was so spectacular. I mean, if you look at the movie, it's just like stunning. I loved it. I mean, I loved it. I much prefer that than shooting in Los Angeles or something where, you know, you walk off the lot and, you know, there's traffic and like your friends calling, and you know, it's like there's no distractions when you're on a set like that.
Can you talk about Alien 4?
Not much. I'm starting in a month with Sigourney Weaver and a great cast and a brilliant director, and I'm totally excited, but kind of been sworn to secrecy about the details.
Will you do another period piece? I mean, apart from that, that's a different kind of a period piece.
Oh.
How about some light comedy?
I'm not really sent very good comedy script. I mean, I'm more attracted to the dramatic scripts because they're just usually better scripts. You know, it's so rare you read a really good,
God bless you.
God bless you, that you read a really good comedy, a really funny movie. So, you know, we're still I have my fingers crossed for the Heather sequel, and we'll see.
A lot of people still talk to you about that? It became a cult favorite.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies. I hope it happens. It's just getting the team back and convincing them that people want to see it. Check out the internet. They want to see it.
Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate it.